So we have the box office numbers in now for Tuesday. It is the Thanksgiving is gonna be huge this year. You have unlike last year, you have actual major movies releasing. You have Moana 2, a Wicked adaptation. Again, not too excited about that one. And you also have Gladiator 2. Okay, apparently Gladiator 2 is gonna do well over Thanksgiving, making $6 million on Tuesday. These movies, a lot of people are off of school. Kids are off of school. Okay, but Wicked is doing very, very well. Moana 2 is doing very, very well. Okay, and Moana 2's previews beat the last night preview of Inside Out 2 and Frozen 2 and Toy Story 4 and Incredibles 2. Okay, so these are all number 2 movies besides Toy Story 4. Okay, yeah, Wicked made 16.6 million, the second best Tuesday behind November Frozen 2. Okay, and Gladiator 2 made 6.6 million, which is a 5% over the record. Basically, this is gonna be a very good Thanksgiving week. Okay, you have three huge movies releasing. They're out now. Okay, all three, maybe besides maybe Gladiator 2 because of how much they spent on the movie, all can be successful movies at the box office. Okay. Like people said this year was a mixed bag when it came to the box office. For franchise movies, it was a very successful box office. For sequels, Quiet Place Day 1, Despicable Me 4, Deadpool Wolverine was the third Deadpool movie. And for sequels, besides Furiosa, Ghostbusters didn't do too well. Godzilla did pretty well. Kung Fu Panda did pretty well. Dune 2 did pretty well. It seems that we're continuing this trend. Besides like Joker 2, have been Joker 2, sequels have done really, really well this year. And let's not forget about Twisters. And also, let's not forget about Beetlejuice 2, which also made a huge chunk of money. Venom 3, which made a huge chunk of money. Okay? All of these major sequels made money. Okay? But of course, for original movies, they didn't make money at all. Okay? Yeah. And Moana 2, of course, we all know Moana 2 is going to be successful. Okay? Moana is one of the most popular movies on Disney Plus. Okay? That is, people are like, it is? But yes, it is. It has been consistently one of the most popular movies on Disney Plus. This shouldn't be too shocking to anyone that Moana 2 is making a lot of money. Okay? This shouldn't be too shocking to anyone. Okay? That Moana 2 is making so much money. Okay? This is going to be like Scrooge McDuck. After Moana's box office is done, Moana 2's box office, and the live action version is done. Because Disney is trying to do the Moana to go on the Moana hype before it dies down. Okay, Moana is more popular than Frozen. Okay, and they freaking shoved Frozen down your fucking throat. Okay, and Moana 2 is expected to make more money than Frozen 2. Okay, this shouldn't be too surprising that Moana 2 is successful. Like, this shouldn't be too surprising that this movie is gonna make a lot of money because of how successful the first Moana movie was. Okay, reviews for the Rain 2008 is 69% fresh and Rotten Tomatoes. Again, this actually that's a pretty good score. 69%. That's a funny score. I got 69%. Okay. Yeah, but Wicked is also expected to do very, very well. Okay, and Gladiator 2 is doing pretty well this today too. So, yeah, and we're gonna talk about the box office tomorrow too. See how Moana 2 does tomorrow. But it seems that despite the critics not really liking Moana 2, the critics not liking it that much, it got 67%. But again, the Moana movie is one of the most popular movies on Disney Plus. Okay, like no surprising that Moana 2 is not liked by critics. Okay, like they're really saying that the critics has proved that the movie's gonna fail. Okay, I don't think Disney cares about what the critics think of the movie. Okay, because basically they know, hey, people like Moana. Shareholders. What's out like that? Like I bet the main criticism is the movie feels like it was rushed out and stuff, but the audiences are going to go see it anyways. Okay, We'll see if it does well on the rigs. Okay, if it does well on the rigs, but it's gonna make a huge ton of money either way. Okay, it's gonna probably pass the $1 billion mark. Heck, there's a chance that Wicked might pass the $1 billion mark, not just Moana. Wicked might pass the $1 billion mark. Okay, Wicked might pass it too. Okay, by the way, that movie is performing. Okay, Gladiator 2, I don't think so. It's gonna hit $1 billion. I don't see it. I don't see the numbers though. But heck, all three movies do have a chance of hitting $1 billion. If Gladiator 2 continues doing extremely well internationally, I can for sure see a movie like that making $1 billion. Okay. But yeah, this is gonna be a very good Thanksgiving box office. 100%. Okay. Goodbye.